so many times as like the premier, like sort of psychological mystery. And its synopsis just seems so goddamn nice, so I have to get into this shit. I really do. Okay, first of all, let's go. Dusseldorf, West Germany in 1986. One day, Dr. Kenzo Tenma ignored his boss's order and executed humanitarian rescue of a man's child. That's how this horrible story begins. So it's set in the 80s, and it seems like our protagonist is a doctor who ignored his boss's wishes and decided to execute a humanitarian rescue of some dude's kid. Operation Saal. I'm guessing that's German for operation room or something. Let me zoom in a bit here. Ding Creek, that was spectacular. Yes, as good as always. Imagine clipping that cranial arterial lump in such a difficult spot so quickly, and with the skill in which he shaved down the skull. He's the very definition of spectacular. Magnificent operation, Dr. Tenma. Once again, I am reminded of what a genius Kenzo Tenma is. Thank you. So we're dealing with a genius surgeon. Ben Carson vibes, huh? Performing both a cranial nerve surgery and an emergency operation at the same time. You worked so hard. No, it is thanks to all of you. Dankeschön. This guy looks so fucking young, dude. Is he really like a renowned surgeon? Goddamn. I guess Japanese people do look young. Flash of light. Huh. Then I saw one beast come out of the ocean. It had 10 horns and 7 heads, each horn having a crown, and each head having a name in contempt of God. To have the power to give the beast, the dragon, was worshipped by all people. The people worshipped the beast as well, and said, who can become like this beast? Who can oppose the beast and fight him? Johannes Apocalypse chapter 13, 1-4. Okay. The sun's already risen so high. Yes, we struggled through that operation for 6 hours, starting at the dead of night. No more outpatients for today, so take a rest. Yes. Oh, looks like some kid's crying over there. That's right. There was also a Turkish laborer brought in, supported on his family's shoulders. He's crying. Sorry about that. Yes, Dr. Becker performed the operation. How did it turn out? Ooh. That's a shame. Where's Daddy? What happened to Daddy? Yikes, man. This random Turkish immigrant kid supporting his family's kid is asking what happened to him, but it seems like the surgery wasn't successful. Done by, what was his name? Becker. Dr. Becker. Gotta feel bad for that kid. Dusseldorf Eisler Memorial Hospital, Dusseldorf, Germany, 1986. Snaw. To combat the problem, the state has expressed its wishes to proceed this investigation with an optimistic attitude. Next in the news, hey, wake up. Ooh, looks like he's got a hot girlfriend. Or is that his wife? Wake up, Dr. Ten. I mean, you gotta be his girlfriend or wife if you're waking him up like that, man. You're kissing him basically under his eye. This is a case of role reversal. It's the beautiful princess like me who we're supposed to be awakened with a kiss. I agree. It's you, Eva. You forgot about our date, didn't you, Kenzo? Okay, so I'm guessing they are a partner of some kind. Mr. Liebert, the East German foreign trade advisor who fled here to West Germany from East Germany a few days ago, appeared before the media with his wife and children yesterday. The Liebert family, appearing with their twin daughter and son, put on bright faces with no signs of fatigue. For the present, the family is staying in Dusseldorf. I feel like I haven't slept a wink. No, come on, wake up, this is your news. Look at the TV. The famous opera singer Rosenbach collapsed yesterday, surviving a massive internal hemorrhage. He's reported to be in a stable condition after an emergency operation. Dr. Heinemann of the Dusseldorf Eisler Memorial Hospital, where the operation took place, held a press conference with reporters today. Here is an excerpt. The diagnosis of Mr. Rosenbach had revealed a arachnoid hemorrhage stemming from a ruptured artery. The clipping in the surgery itself has gone perfectly as planned. The problems we foresee are the cerebral swelling and blood vessel spasms, and the cerebral ischemia and secondary hydrocephaly that will result from these. But we have planned to have conditions. Damn, that's a lot of fucking issues. Like, I don't understand shit, but it seems like that motherfucker is suffering. For the many, many fans of Rosenbach, and we expect to return to his career, but we haven't heard him sing. Yes, we're using every possible precaution to bring his singing voice back. Good on you. If anything, thanks to the many difficult operations completed flawlessly by Dr. Heinemann's doctors, the capability and status of our country in the medical world is once again strengthened. Deutschland. Good on you, man. 1986. You guys were still divided back then, but okay. Next in the news, I'm guessing this is West Germany. Next in the news, that's great, Kenzo. It wasn't my news, it was your papa's news. Ooh, that's her dad? You were one of the members of the team that made the perfect operation. Thanks to you, the Eisler Memorial's hospital fame will grow, and my father will certainly be grateful. I'm the one who should be grateful. It's thanks to your father that a Japanese like me can come here to Germany and live like this. Just keep it up. If you follow my father, everything will be okay. It's only a matter of time until the father's board director. And soon you'll be the head of the surgical department, then the director. And I'll be the director's wife. That's pretty cute. Good partner you have there. Be happy. Hardship doesn't suit me. Oh, that's right. My father says he's very impressed with your thesis. If it's published under my father's name, the academic world will certainly react quite well. You wrote it for my father, didn't you? I wrote that at your father's request. I'd love for him to use it. What should we do? Our date, do you want to go out or should we just stay like this? You don't ask a man that question when you're all snuggled up like that. Oh, what the hell is this? It's not inside of a brain? Blood pressure, 128/64, micro scissors, now pair off the promise. Wow. Well, as good as an OP as ever. Oh, not OP. Fuck. Well, as good of an op as ever. Op for operation. Although it wasn't just a surgery that went well, huh? Your operating skill is peerless. You sit in the chief seat at such a young age, and you're the director and surgical head's favorite pet. What are you trying to say, Dr. Becker? So this was the guy who failed the surgery on the Turkish dude. If you want to get by in the world, you simply can't sit around on your hunches all the time. Dr. Becker. Fucking crazy, huh? Dr. Becker here? Keep a firm grip on the director's daughter's heart. You can't hide it, everyone knows. I can't tell if they're married or if they plan to get married. But okay. I can't believe you're as good in that respect as in others. Really, I'm not saying that in a bad way. You realize that the director is using you damn well. Let me just resize this real quick. Okay, I guess it's just inherently small. Zoom in a little bit then. Probably gonna make this double paged. That looks way better. I watched the news of how you carried out the operation to success, and I pretended that it was me who did it. Saving the life of a famous opera singer will bring the hospital renown. You had to do the op because of the director, so you answered his expectations by making it a perfect success. So this guy just fucking... He stole his achievement. But don't just let him run all over you. Use him as thoroughly as you can. Yeah, man, this Dr. Becker, look at those eyes, dude. Those are some evil fucking eyes. Use his daughter. They're like in love, bro. But I think you understand that without me telling you, there is power in being used. Even though I wish I was being used, I have no power over it. When you get promoted, put in a good word for me. I'll buy you a drink sometime. I know a place that's got some great apple brandy. Yeah. Fair trade, huh? Apple brandy for a promotion. Fucking weirdo. Dr. Tenma, about Mr. Kestner in the ICU. His blood pressure is lowered to 70. Okay, Apozinovin 3 gammas. I don't understand shit. Then raise the oxygen concentration on the ventilator to 50%. Oh look, it's the Turkish lady. Are you Dr. Tenma? Yeah, what is it? You must be the woman who came in with the injured Turkish man. Oh, please go ahead, I'll be right there. Give me my husband back. Give me my husband. We used every possible precaution. You're lying. My husband was brought in first. Ooh. He was here before that opera singer. Oh, I sense some corruption going on here in this hospital, man. They treated that opera singer first, even though this lady's husband was actually brought in first. At least that's what she claims. You're the best doctor they have at this hospital. Why didn't you do the operation on my husband? Yeah, why did they give it to that fucking low life Becker that we just saw? That was when my pager woke me up while I was sleeping in my apartment. I was going to perform the operation on a Turkish man injured in a construction accident. Oh, looks like some motherfucker told him not to do it. We got an emergency. It's an order from the director. If you'd done the operation, you would have survived. You skipped over my husband's turn. That's devastating, yo. I can imagine, like, if you're a surgeon, and you know that, like, if you're just, like, the fucking lab rat of the hospital who's just trying to make as much money as possible because they're a private institution, as a surgeon, as someone who saves lives, and you know that you could have saved his life, that's fucking insane, dude. I feel bad for them. I can't, like, look at his face here. That's, like, straight up horror. It's crazy. Looks like he went on a date with his wife/girlfriend now. So both me and my friend were fighting for that dress. They only had that in one size, but don't worry, it's mine now. Yeah, his girl was looking kind of cute initially, but she doesn't actually seem to care about his feelings that much now. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm going to wear it to the next party. I checked the medical records. Dr. Becker was the one who did the op on that Turk. God, are you still... Yeah, man, you know, she seems kind of bitchy. If we'd only been able to perform a craniectomy and equalize the pressure. Don't talk about that stuff while we're eating. No offense to Dr. Becker, but if I had been in charge there, maybe I could have saved that Turkish patient. But what does any of that have to do with me? I only did the op on the opera singer just like the director ordered me to. It's not my responsibility. He's just... No, it is your responsibility. You're a surgeon. Your job is to save lives. Don't ask this bitch. Not all people's lives are equal? Bro. How can you say that? Not all people's lives are equal. Classist, elitist piece of shit. You look fucking good, but you're a bitch, so I don't even give a shit that you look good. Damn, he's like really realizing it now. Looks like police car 103 now at the scene of the crime. A crime occurred. That mansion, yes, the report came from the neighbors. Please stay back, stay back. The ambulance isn't ready yet. We need about 4 more men in here. How many gunshots were there again? 5 or 6, sir. And do you know whose house this is? Well, it appears to be the residence of Mr. Liebert, the trade advisor who crossed the border from East Germany. Shit, we gotta be careful about this one. We've got the back door covered. Alright, take the sides of the door. We'll bust in on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. They bust in. And that is a brutal fucking scene. That is a brutal scene. Jesus. Oh, what the hell? What's that? What's this right there? That is so... oh my god, a child. One girl confirmed alive, a man and a woman dead. The boy's in critical condition, but he still has a pulse. So it seems like that kid has a pulse. What? Oh, and they're calling him. Are they gonna call him to treat the kid? A patient. Yo, that's crazy. Damn. Okay, so first chapter, initial thoughts. I really like the setting of the manga, like it's a hospital kind of setting. The guy's wife slash girlfriend or whatever, she's hot, but she seems like kind of a bitch. All lives don't matter, some shit like that. Fucking bullshit, but everyone in that hospital seems kind of corrupt, along with that director, so I'm interested to see what our MC here does. Now that this kid got a bullet to the head, so let's see what happens here in this chapter. Okay, so bullet to the head, the pulse okay, and the patient is the one boy. The parents were both dead instantly the moment they were shot. I wonder if it was a robbery or something. Got it, I'll be at the hospital within 5 minutes. Once the ambulance gets back, listen to Dr. Eckner, the man in charge of immediate care, follow all of his orders, and do a CT scan immediately. Oh, Father, please forgive me, Dr. Heinemann. I kept your precious daughter out so late. Okay, so they're engaged to their fiancé. Would you like a cup of tea? Since when were you so generous, Father? Before you used to bellow like thunder whenever I came home a minute late. Now I'm just glad that my willful daughter is getting married and out of my hands. Have you told your parents in Japan that you've decided the marriage will be next April? But my father's just a small medical practitioner and he can't spend long times away from his work. We're not sure if he'll have the time to come all the way to Germany. I hope you don't marry that bitch. Fuck her. Your older brother is set to take over the business, is he not? It would be a great opportunity for your parents to enjoy a nice vacation overseas. Yes, we'll invite him to stay here. Thank you. I don't know how to repay you for everything you've done for me, Mr. Heinemann. My family only runs a small business and I'm the third son. When I came here to be a resident, thinking I could slip into a college hospital, your papers left such an impression on me. You just came to Germany, relying totally on your father. I thought you were a high school student. Kento. He looks young enough to be a high school student. Holy shit. And now you're the youngest and most skillful doctor at the Eisler Memorial Hospital, and I can never thank you enough, sir. You did a lot of research for my old thesis, and now you're working on cerebral ischemia and subarachnoid hemorrhages, are you not? Yes, sir. Been observing the contracted vessels. If we could gain even the slightest bit of knowledge from this mechanism, I would like to tie it into the medical world. Huh? Cancelled? His face, man. He's just like, pardon the fuck? I am to be a symposiist at the upcoming European Medical Science Symposium. The theme will be the current state of medical organizations. Should have been there today. Some private civilian group branding us unfair practitioners or some other such nonsense had a rally outside the hospital saying they were standing up for the rights of victims of failed operations and misdiagnosis. So these are corrupt bastards and people are trying to fight back. Oh yes, and there were an uproar over the Oprah singer Rosenbach the other day, accusing us of placing him ahead of some Turkish man who was brought in before him. That's bullshit, dude. You're a hospital. You're supposed to treat without discrimination. Mistaken? They're mistaken in that they believe doctors are volunteers of some sort. We're concerned with the academic first, saving lives second. Am I wrong? Huh? I think it's the other way around. Shouldn't you be concerned with saving lives first? I think my father is right, don't you, Kenzo? He can't help but agree. Very long term, we have a vital duty to lead Germany's, now Europe's medical world, and for that sake, I plan to propose a continent-wide medical care network brought abroad by the new electronics media. Damn, he doesn't have the courage to talk back, dude. He just says thank you. Oh, what's this? He's driving, really crashed into a truck. Oof. Okay, here he is. At the hospital. The patient just went inside. Start an endotracheal intubation on him right now. How's his condition? Oh, Dr. Tenma. Blood pressure 7250, pulse of 138. The bullet went in the front. Damn. Then the bullet might still be inside his head. We need a Röntgenogram immediately. Get that door open. Who's that child? The boy's twin sister. Any external wounds? None, but she appears to have taken a mental shock. Kill? Why is she saying kill? Dr. Tenma, the cranial shots and CT scans have finished. To the trace reading room, if you please. Right, I'm coming. Okay. It went in the front and buried itself in the deepest part of the brain. This will be difficult. The bullets grazed the left center cerebral artery. If we move the bullet even a little, it could rupture the artery and cause massive bleeding. Yikes. Sounds like a surgery that will require very high precision. Sorry for being late. Is that Becker? Dr. Becker, you're supposed to be on duty. How can you show up so late? Must have been shacking up with that nurse again. Really, I am quite sorry. We'll do a full frontal craniotomy on both sides. Remove the bone fragments and contaminated brain matter. Lastly, remove the bullet with extreme caution. Angioplasty on the damaged arteries. It may take a while, but we must try our hardest. Right, let's go. Indeed you should. That's a little boy's life you're trying to save. Alright, blood pressure 120/80, pulse 92, everything's looking fine. Anesthetics administered. Knock knock. Oh, it's the same motherfucker that told him last time to leave the Turkish kid and go operate on the opera singer, right? Dr. Oppenheim. The Mayor Rodecker has collapsed from a cerebral thrombus. Oh, they're gonna force him to go treat him and leave the boy. He collapsed on a rest break at his villa. They're bringing him in by helicopter. He'll be here in 10 minutes. Very well. Get in touch with Dr. Boyer. His internal carotid artery might well be blocked. If that's the case, you must do this operation. What? But I was just about to start this off on this child. Damn. This is coming from Director Heinemann. Get on the phone. Hello, this is Tenma. Tenma, I need you to work on the mayor. I've already talked to Dr. Eisen and Dr. Boyer. This should be perfect. Damn, corrupt motherfuckers. But sir, I was just starting another operation. You can leave that one to Dr. Becker. With all due respect, sir, the patient I was about to work on has a bullet grazing his left central cerebral artery. It looks to be an extremely difficult operation, but I feel that I can accomplish it. He's basically saying Becker is an incompetent fool and he's not going to be able to. I'll leave Mayor Rodecker with Dr. Boyer. I have to perform the operation on this child. I'm afraid that Dr. Becker... Anyway, I want you to do... He just completely disregarded it. At the next important medical review board committee, Rodecker has agreed to increase the subsidy given to the Eisen. Wow. Fucking corrupt, dude. You can't have him die yet. I'll get to it, Tenma. I expect good results from you. It's fucked up, dude. Yes, I understand. The mayor's arrived at the heliport, Dr. Boyer. Get right on the angio after the CT. We need confirmation of which area has the blockage. Well, get on with the preparations, Dr. Tenma. We can always count on your brilliant skill. He's really questioning himself here, right? They're mistaken in that they believe doctors are volunteers of some sort. We're concerned. Oh, he's just reciting the director's words. Damn, him and his wife, not all people's lives are equal. He's really questioning it now. Good for him. Give him back. Now the lady, dude. He's at crossroads here. I think this is the decision where he changes his... This is the moment where he makes a decision to change his life. What's wrong, Dr. Tenma? Oof. I've got an op waiting for me back there. He's going back in. Hey, Dr. Tenma, it's the director's orders. The mayor is taking the CT scan right now. Please come to the trace reading room right away. Hey, Dr. Tenma. He's going back in to save the kid. It's okay, just hang in there, I'll save you. Will we be able to debrief her soon? Certainly not. I'm afraid you can't yet, Detective. Kill. That's so weird. So the cops are in on this, trying to figure out what happened with the crime and shit. And the boy's twin sister is traumatized and saying shit like kill. I don't even know what that means, dude. Damn. Okay, well, so far the first 2 chapters of Monster, I've seen a lot of development already happen with our main character, so I'm pretty excited to see how the story goes. And I can understand why a lot of people said it's good. So general thoughts on it is pretty good. The characters are, everyone in this fucking hospital seems to be corrupt, including this guy's fiance and the director. So let's see what these guys do with it, and hopefully I'll be able to read the rest of the chapters next time. Thank you to anyone who stood by and watched.